Alexa Bliss's therapy sessions continue to have great progression, so we'll see what's next there. We'll also see what Liv Morgan had to say about guest starring on some shows, and the big return that's on the way. Let's start things off with this big mystery return. Shortly before Raw, WWE announced that there will be a Women's Elimination Chamber match, and the winner having a future title match with Becky Lynch. Now, WWE wasn't specific on if this title match was between Becky Lynch and the winner of the Chamber match would take place before or at WrestleMania. They left that up in the air. But surviving a brutal match like the Elimination Chamber, being in that structure for so long, and outlasting 5 other competitors is a big enough accomplishment to earn a world title match at WrestleMania. So maybe the winner will be Becky Lynch's WrestleMania opponent, or maybe it won't. It seems that WWE isn't quite sure either. But the women in that #1 contenders chamber includes Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Doudrop, Rhea Ripley, and Nikki Cross. There's one spot left in that match, and it appears that it will be a mystery return. So process of elimination, who has a realistic shot of winning this match? Let's go through the names. Doudrop just had a title match, so chances are she won't go right back into the title scene. So she's out. Liv Morgan did have a long feud with Becky Lynch not that long ago, so she's out as well. Rhea Ripley and Nikki don't seem to have high chances of winning either. So, the 2 superstars with the greatest chances of winning the match are Bianca Belair and the mystery return. So who is behind the mystery return? Well, the community has come up with 4 very good guesses. Those names being Bayley, Asuka, Lacey Evans, and Alexa Bliss. Every woman has a pretty good case of being that big mystery return. Lacey Evans has been waiting to return for a long time now, coming off her pregnancy, and fans have been wondering why she hasn't been reintroduced yet. So it'll be a big platform to bring her back at. Bayley is also a big rumored name, but again, fans discussing her return often forget that she's still recovering from a fully torn ACL in the knee. That's one of the hardest injuries to recover from, especially for athletes. Bayley is up to month 7 on her ACL recovery, and the average recovery time is 9 months. So if you're looking at WrestleMania as the best possible case scenario for her. So definitely don't want to rush Bayley back too early, especially with such a concerning serious injury like that. Asuka hasn't appeared since last July and has also been recovering from a few injuries herself. It was reported that WWE felt like Asuka wasn't quite ready to make a full return at the Royal Rumble, so that's why she didn't appear. We're still only a few weeks removed from the Royal Rumble, so chances are their feelings on her health probably hasn't changed that much. And the last option is Alexa Bliss, who honestly makes the most sense and seems realistic. Alexa is nearing the end of her therapy sessions, and what better place for her to debut her new persona at and her new character than inside of the chamber structure. Alexa Bliss has been successful inside the chamber before, so it's a match she's familiar with and could easily win coming off this big return. It'll be a big platform for her to have this massive return at and truly earn her match with Becky Lynch by outlasting all these other top women from the division. So we'll have to see who ends up taking that spot at Elimination Chamber. Speaking of Alexa Bliss, let's keep this conversation going with her latest therapy sessions. The first session of the night shows the therapist asking Alexa to hand back the replica of Lilly, which Alexa does eventually hand back, but immediately starts crying right after. The screen fades to black, then there's a little time skipping to the following week. Another wardrobe change for Alexa Bliss as well. She now appears in a black shirt, black boots, a pink skirt, and a slightly new hairstyle. Definitely the first time in almost 2 years that she's wearing normal clothes again on a regular basis. The therapist compliments Alexa Bliss for not reacting with anger when she handed back Lilly to him that prior week. But we learned that Alexa still has anger issues. She talks about some road rage and car parking incidents, but how she managed to control her anger each time. The story she tells in which she couldn't control her anger was a story about how an evil creature of a woman cut cut in front of her to pay for her groceries in a store. When asked to describe the woman, Alexa perfectly describes Lilly's physical appearance. She mentioned her rainbow hair, button eyes, and teeth that look like little skulls, which is a perfect description of Lilly. Alexa then said that she took this creature of a woman and threw her all over the supermarket. What's interesting here is that Alexa Bliss saw Lilly's face on this woman and perfectly described Lilly, yet Alexa didn't seem to know what she was describing as Lilly. The way she described Lilly's face made it seem like she never saw Lilly before, so that's a bit interesting. Was she faking it, or is she legitimately getting her mind slowly wiped clean of all those Lilly memories? Another theory fans discussed was if Alexa saw Asuka at this store. Asuka has rainbow hair, she wears colorful makeup on her face. She can sort of fit that same description of what Alexa was saying. And yes, that's a good theory, but when you look a bit deeper into that theory, it could get a bit weird. Like, why is Asuka in full ring gear and face paint to buy some groceries at a store? And the way Alexa Bliss saw Lilly's face on this woman and her first instinct was to attack is a strange one as well. It definitely shows some progression though. The way she didn't recognize Lilly's face and instantly attacked the creature is a good sign that maybe she's moving away from Lilly. But like we discussed in the last therapy breakdown, it just doesn't feel like this is getting a happy ending. It feels like everything is not what it seems, and that a big twist is coming. So that's what keeps us so skeptical. Alexa Bliss's character is obviously an unreliable narrator. We can't fully invest in and believe everything she says. And obviously, if there is a twist coming in the end, that means Alexa has been hiding something this entire time. So we are getting bits and pieces of Alexa's change in personality, no doubt about that. But it just feels like she's hiding something, or she's up to something much bigger. We most likely won't find out what that thing is until the finale of the therapy sessions. Even though Alexa appears to look normal with her wardrobe and appearance, something deeper has to be going on. We'll keep an eye on what's next for Alexa Bliss, and if that Elimination Chamber spot is hers, that means her sessions could be ending in the upcoming few weeks here. Liv Morgan recently spoke with TV Insider about her 2022 goals, and some other topics as well, such as her favorite TV series going on right now. Liv had this to say in regard to her 2022 goals. Quote, "I want to be champion, however I get there. That is my be-all, end-all for 2022. That's what I'm working towards. Maybe also a guest spot on Euphoria. I want my candles to stay in business. Just being happy and learning and staying positive and trying to navigate through this crazy thing we call life. Just enjoy everything we can. I just want to be present, enjoy the moment while I have it." End quote. So Liv has her eyes on WWE Gold, but it looks like she's even eyeing some outside of the ring goals, such as an appearance on HBO's Euphoria. Liv talked about how it was other superstars backstage who got her into the show, and now one of her big goals is to make a cameo appearance on the show. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.